What is up, guys? My name's Jackal, and we're here for a little bit, ouch, a little bit more Bojack and a little more Kirby. So we're actually going to beat this game. And then we're going to do the whatever the special mode is. Nice, got a hot start to the fight. Ooh. Nice. Kind of sucks. It seems like the volume on... It seems like I'm having volume control problems on all of my games now. So I have to listen to all the music super loud. Oh boy. What an ass face you are. All right. Oh, I missed the B button. Darn. All right. So close, so close. Wait, where's the teleporter? Ooh. All right. Blasting off again. I started off so good, and then I feel like I got careless. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Yeah, I want to see if I can beat this boss, and then we'll talk about, we'll beat this, start up the next mode, and then talk about Bojack. All right, no more trying to spin at him. All right. Get him. Get him. Oh! Oh! Flawless victory. All right. Time to put this rod back. Put it in your ass. He says no. My guy seems very intent on not letting me do this. And here we go, why. When I was a kid, this was always much harder of a fight than the actual final boss form. I used to always not be able to kill him in time. Ouch. Dude, don't even come close anymore. In my old age, he is weak. He's flaccid. Yeah. Yeah, this boss, you do way too much damage to him way too quickly. Oh, you're so lucky. Tag. Ooh, I managed to get him. I was hoping I could kill him when he did that. One more strike. This boss is so much easier. Oh! There we go. Boom. Even though I believe we already saw a crescent moon. Well, I guess that's just the light reflecting off it. Now we actually, like, blew a hole and made it a for real crescent moon. All right. Boss fight completa. Hell to the yeah. All right. So, now on to what matters. Bojack Horseman. Season 3, Episode 9. It was like just one big long therapy session. But one of the things that it kind of brought up is boundaries. And man, it's really hard. It really is hard because to a certain extent, like I feel bad for Princess Carolyn because her role, she is this character that is been shown throughout all situations we've seen her in. For better or for worse, she cannot separate who she is from what she does. Even as her, like, in her personal relationships. So, her being Bojack's agent, it seems like in their relationship, she would kind of enable certain bad behaviors because she was also his agent and also had to look out for him in the interest of his career, even when it wasn't exactly what was in his best interest. And it makes it really hard because, I mean, there's a moment where Princess Carolyn even says to How does Princess Carolyn put it to him? Oh God, the fucking great song comes back. Satoru Iwata. Sakurai, the man who made the Smash Bros. Game. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say about Princess Carolyn. And I just lost it as soon as I had it. But regardless, Princess Carolyn kind of feels like, with all the things that she's done for Bojack over the years, that she's owed a bit of, like, trust and faith in her ability to do her job for Bojack. Now, in context of the story, I agree. Like, she has earned that. Like, it's not a false sense of entitlement when, like, you for real did the thing. So, hey, get out of here. So, you know, it sucks for her at the end that at the very last bit when she tries to tell Bojack, like, you know, at very least, like, give me 6 months. Let me try to square this circle. You owe me this after all the effort I've done for you to give me this. And Princess Carolyn is probably right that she has earned that. Choose extra game to go on more challenging quests. To go on a more challenging quest. That wasn't bad translation, that was bad reading. In this quest, you can't save and your max health is 3. Alright, you know what? I want to play a little bit of Egg Catcher, though. But, you know, I can agree that Bojack probably does owe Princess Carolyn at least one shot. But at the same time, it is hard to disagree that them doing that is probably them cutting off especially business ties for their friendship. Even if Bojack isn't coming at it from, like, the best angle, it is kind of the best thing that he could do. And it sucks because, like, you know, we obviously see Princess Carolyn on the side where her business is going under. But it's like, so much of Bojack's journey is, like, us looking at a lot of the, even the more positive things that Princess Carolyn points out about him in this episode. You kind of want him to, like, embrace that, like, all of the good aspects about him and to cut off a lot of this toxic part of it. But, I mean, Princess Carolyn is a cause of a lot of that. All right, let us go. Hell yeah. 3 lives. New game plus 3 lives. Let's go. And when it says you can't save, I think what that means is you're basically, like, you have to beat the world or, like, that's it. There's no in between. You beat the world or, you know, that's it. Until you beat the world, there is no respite. That was entirely my fault. I was coming in way too hot. But it sucks because, you know, you want Bojack to become a healthier person. You want him to become better. And this might just be the best move for him. But unfortunately, the show has put us in this excellent position of what's best and better for one character's interests right now is not the same as what the other one's best interest is. You know, Princess Carolyn has a firm, people that depend on her monetarily, people who work for her. So her way of coming into this is, you know, there's a lot of people counting on her. So, like, you know, she's not wrong at any point. But also, like, it would be best for them, especially for Bojack's mental health, if they don't work together. They blur their lines way too much to where, like, Princess Carolyn, and I can't name them off the top of my head, but I'm sure just looking back, anybody who's seen the show, especially up to this point, you know that there have been multiple times where Princess Carolyn has had chances to tell Bojack, like, what it is. But her position as his agent has forced her to say the opposite thing of what she needs to, because it's what her client needs to hear, not what sometimes her boyfriend or her friend needs to hear. And it's one of the things that's poisoned Princess Carolyn with her inability to separate between work and her personal life. And I really hope old girl... Ooh, 3-star difficulty. Holy shit. That was not too bad, though. Alright. Alright. Not that much slowdown into it. Okay. Stabbing Kirby in his face. It's amazing. But I mean, these are weird positions that, like, everybody finds themselves in throughout their life. People that, you know, unless you're a fucking, like, God tier, like, personal relationships person, most of us have people in our lives that, you know, there have been certain boundaries of that we shouldn't have crossed. And we did. Or other times where we should have put boundaries up and didn't. Or we put them up, but then left, like, nice little trap doors for people to find their way around. And, you know, it can put you in positions where, you know... Oh, boy. Get him. But it can put you in position... I don't even remember the first part of what I said anymore. I get distracted too easily. Get him. But, oh yeah, it'll put you in positions where, like, there are going to be... Jesus Christ, can I stop missing the button? There are going to be times where, you know, if you're not comfortable putting up boundaries with someone, in which case, Princess Carolyn, I guess it would be putting up ineffectual boundaries, which I guess functionally has the same sort of like end result. And that's that eventually you're going to have moments where, you know, you've let this person cross so many boundaries that, you know, now when you try to set what are boundaries that somebody was previously always able to cross, you're going to have a hard time getting them to not cross those boundaries now. Yeah, another extra life. Get Kirby doing his dance. Ooh. Ah. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Kirby's Fresh Steps. Ooh. I love doing this. So satisfying. Oh, that was brutal. I want it. Just flat out missed. Now, in this sense, the only reason I'm kind of putting this kind of conversation in mind of Princess Carolyn not putting up boundaries is because she's the one who obviously tries to disengage at various points, but she hasn't exactly followed through with a lot of her boundaries that she herself tries to set. And that puts you in a fucked up position. Oh! Dick. That dude tried to murder me. In cold blood. In cold blood, this guy. 2 in a row. Kirby's fresh steps once again. Hell yeah. I love it. Boom, 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 boom. Easy peasy. I love it. Not how I expected it to go, but I'm okay with it. Ha ha! Got him. Kirby did that face in the other direction, too. He did that shit no look. But when we look at Bojack, this is also a fault of him not setting boundaries either. Because obviously he is a very unhealthy person and doesn't really have any concept of proper boundaries. Don't even think he was ever taught how to have proper boundaries. But it sucks because, every relationship he has is pretty unhealthy and toxic. So, now you thought playing on hard mode was going to stop me from using my sword? Mistaken. No can defend. Too easy of a boss fight. Alright, I don't feel like playing through all of this. Through all of level 2, so I don't want to listen to either of these songs either. I'd rather have this on in the background as a little bit of ASMR for a minute. But no, it's going to be interesting to see because, all of Bojack's relationships are an inability of him being able to create boundaries in meaningful ways. And obviously not all of them are sexual, but, definitely have a lot of, different ways in which, he structured his relationships. We'll see how this goes. We've already seen him blur the lines with Sarah Lynn between being a mentor and a friend. You know, we've seen those kind of get mucked around. Diane trying to be like an eloper and a friend. Kind of the same thing with Princess Carolyn. It's weird. And then other relationships where, you know, like with Wanda, where he did have, like, it wasn't a boundary thing. It's still always this toxic. So, I don't know. What sucks, like I said, though, is that unfortunately for Bojack, this is probably the healthiest thing for him to do. And, you know, is that fair to Princess Carolyn, who's stuck out so much for him? You know, from before the show even started to now? No, that's not fair, but I mean, bro, that's what it is. And, like, it's hard. Because, again, like I said before, it's what's best for one character isn't what's best for the other. Bojack needs to worry about himself. He can't really be worried about Princess Carolyn's business like the way Princess Carolyn has to be worried about her business. You know, the way that they are going to care about that is going to be very different from one another. So, is it also fair for Princess Carolyn to expect that out of him? I don't know. You know, she's also very mean and demeaning to Bojack, even though he kind of earns most of it. But, like, it's obviously still not good for him. It's fucked. It's weird. I'm really, like, intrigued on where these last 3 episodes are going to take us, because we're getting closer to when this Oscar thing is going to be. I don't know. I'm ready to see what's going to happen from all this. This is going to be a very, very interesting next 3 episodes to end this season. So, I guess we'll see where we go from there. But next time we continue on. Next week we continue on with Kirby. We'll do World 2 and talk about episode 10. So, almost there to the end of the season. Soon it's the back half of the show. So, till next time, peace out.